Can we talk about something happy? Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. We're going to be talking about some pretty deep, I guess, stuff, just as far as losing friends, some YouTube stuff. We're going to be talking about that, and just some of my plans for the future. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay y'all, so let's go ahead and get started because this is something that I have been wanting to discuss for a pretty long time, like a long time. But I feel like when people reference like toxic people in their lives and stuff like that, most of the time the conversation is about like romantic relationships. And I don't think that those are the only types of relationships that can be toxic, but I feel like people don't really address it enough. Toxic friends do exist. And I really hope that y'all know that. Like, I would say for me, I've had 2 real friendships that I consider now to have been toxic. And it didn't really hit me until people started really discussing like, oh, this person's toxic, that person is toxic, and we kind of developed a definition for it as it pertains to a relationship. And you know, when I was younger, you probably aren't gonna believe this, but when I was younger, I used to be such a pushover. Like, it was really bad. And my mom used to try to change it, I guess. I was just way too nice. Like, I let way too much slide as a child. Like, way too much. Most people, they have like cousins that they grew up with, that they still cool with and stuff like that. But like, I don't have like close, I don't know how to put it without sounding like I dislike them, because that's not the case. We just don't talk. But I don't have like a close knit, really like family, like extended family. It really just be me, my mama, and my sister, to be honest. But anyway, when I was younger, I used to be like a major pushover. And it wasn't until I just really got tired of like fighting people for being myself. And when I say people, I mean my cousins. For some reason, they like hated me from day one. Like when I first moved to Jacksonville, because they had been here, they were born here and raised here. And me and my mom moved here after my mom got out of the military. I can't tell you why, like, because I truly don't know. But we never really got along, like, especially as like younger kids. Once we got older and we kind of grew past that whole little phase, which I won't even say is a phase because I don't know if other people really go through that in their families. But once we got out of that little phase, it was just kind of like, all right, I guess we could be cool now. Now that we're away at school and, you know, you've already mentally scarred me from the very moment I stepped foot in Florida, like, but I mean, we eventually got cool, and then we all kind of like grew apart again. And it wasn't all no like drama or anything like that. We just grew apart. But I don't know if that's normal. Like, I feel like most people that I talk to, they talk about like their cousins that they hang out with, and like, oh, I love linking up with my cousins on Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And for me, it's like, my Thanksgiving is not like that. Like, I be with my mama and my sister. We have our Thanksgiving, and then that's that. Like, we don't be going like hanging with our other family members and nothing. Like, we just like to keep to ourselves, to be honest. And I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that normally when I talk to people, they talk about like linking up with their cousins and their family and stuff. But either way, that was all just to say, like, when I was younger, I used to be like a major pushover, and I used to get beat up. I used to like let people fight me. I used to let people talk to me any kind of way, convince me to just do dumb stuff, like just really stupid stuff, because I was an only child, and I don't think that that's an excuse, but like, I never had to I never had to deal with stuff like that before I moved to Jacksonville. Like I didn't have to deal with people like not liking me or people just like being mean to me for no reason. Like when I moved here, I was just kind of like what in the world? What is this? Like why is this happening? I was always like the kid with friends or whatever, but it just seemed like when I moved here, I got super just weak. Like I don't know and I don't know, but it just got to a point where I was just tired of being mocked and being talked about. Then on top of the fact that I was a pushover, like I was seriously like oh my god, I want to have friends so bad. Oh my god, I need friends. Like I literally sat with my mom and my boyfriend at the time one day and was like talking to them and just saying like, I don't know why people don't want to be my friend. Like I feel like I don't get invited out for stuff. People don't call me to like do stuff. Now this was a while ago, but I mean, they still don't call me to do stuff, but I'm just saying this was a while ago, not like yesterday. But I was just telling them like, I don't have any friends. Like, and I used to really, really feel a way about not having friends. But then it was like, I developed these friendships with people. I got super close to some people. And then they asked, baby, like seriously, it was people that like I was friends with for years. And they were just harboring so many like ill feelings towards me, and I didn't know. Like the stuff that they said to me, like once we actually fell out and like had like a real deal argument, the stuff that they said to me is just like, you've been thinking on this for a minute. Like you've been holding on to this for a while. Now I'm not gonna lie and I'm not gonna act like I didn't also say some hurtful things, but I don't feel like the beginning of the situation really warranted the reaction that I got, if that makes sense. Especially considering like this is a person that I had been like a great friend to. Like anytime that they was going through something, anytime they needed something, like I felt like I was always coming through for them. And eventually it just became like a dump truck friendship. And my mom actually told me that term, but like she basically said anytime that they have something going on, anytime they need something, they available, they ready to talk. And it's like they dump all of their emotions, all of their issues, all of their problems, they dump it on me. And then I'm like carrying that with me on top of my own problems. And it's like, you don't know what people have going on to decide within yourself to add on top of what they have going on, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like if somebody tells me, you know, I'm going through this right now, or I got this going on or whatever, I'm not going to follow that up with, well, let me tell you what I got going on. It's nothing compared to what I got like, I'm not going to do that. And that's what I feel like that friendship was for me, was that I was getting everything was just getting dumped on me. And I wanted to be there. I wanted to help. I wanted to be, you know, that good friend. But eventually it just got to a point where it was like, dang, like every time I talk to you, you telling me about something else that you got going on. Like I can't be that friend for you. The way that things happen, I know that they had been kind of just sitting on those feelings for a really long time. And I don't have room, you know, in my own mind, in my own heart, to deal with my problems as well as somebody else's. And I like I said, I wanted to be that friend that was able to do that. But like, if I keep giving everybody all of me, I don't have anything to give to myself. And I think that so many people are concerned with like not being selfish or trying to feed the team and all that. Like, you have to feed yourself first. And I think that that dump truck mentality of people, or that those dump truck tendencies, I'll say, they are really, really toxic. Like, they are toxic, and it sucks to, you know, have to deal with a person like that, or to actually want to be friends and want to help that person but it just doesn't add to you. It doesn't add to your life. Relationships that don't serve you, you really need to sit down and take a look at those friendships and see, you know, is this a friendship that I can maintain while maintaining myself? And the same thing goes for, you know, those people with that's just how I am mentalities. I had a friend that I felt like was not, I feel like I had gotten to a point with this friend that it was like, oh, you know, that's just how she is. Like, you just got to get used to it because that's just how she is. And it's like, no, I don't have to get used to being talked to crazy. I don't have to get used to you thinking that it's your way or the highway. Like, I don't have to get used to that. Maybe you need to get used to, you know, being a better friend or watching the way that you talk to people. Because I feel like if I tell you that something bothers me and you acknowledge the fact that I'm telling you, like, while I'm sitting right there, and then the next time that you have the opportunity to change that thing, you don't, you're not interested in, you know, having a better relationship with me. You're stuck in your ways, according to you, and that's just how you're gonna be. I don't feel like I have to sit here and take this from you. I don't feel like I have to, you know, be friends with you. I'm not hurting for friends anymore. Like, I am perfectly fine being by myself at this point. Like, I have friends, but like, I don't need to, you know, see people every day. I don't need to talk to people every day. I don't need to do that because I just have a new outlook on things for myself. And just don't want to be dependent on a friendship, especially a friendship that can literally go sour at any moment. Like, and that's something that made me really sit down and like think and evaluate the friendships that I do hold near and dear to my heart. The friendships that I have with people that, who knows what you're harboring inside, like, who knows what you think of me, really. And that was the scariest part about that friendship ending, because it was just like, the things that were said to me are things that like people that hate you would say to you. And that's so like scary to say, because I don't feel like I ever put this person in, you know, the position or did anything to them that would warrant them hating me. So basically, my parents are divorced. And I grew up with my mom. My dad was not always, you know, super present in my life. He's definitely working on it now, and I love that. But we didn't always have the greatest relationship. And, you know, this person in the argument brought it up and said, you know, maybe if you knew your dad, or like find your dad or something like that. And it's just like, when people say stuff like that, of course it makes me, you know, not necessarily sad, but it's just kind of like one of those, like, how dare you? Like, why would you even say something like that to somebody? Like, I can't imagine saying that to a person, you know, in an argument, like, oh yeah, well, go find your daddy. Like I'd rather you attack my looks before you say something like that. It's just one of those kind of like, what in the world? So they made that comment or whatever, and I think as adults we should know a divorce doesn't mean that they don't love the child. The divorce means that they don't love each other. So yeah, so both of my parents love me, both of my parents care for me. Their marriage just didn't work. And I think it's so stupid of people to think that, oh, because your parents are divorced, that means your dad doesn't love you. But I also feel like that was the person, I confided in her about, you know, the fact that my dad wasn't always extremely, you know, present in my life or whatever. I confided in them about that, and then for you to turn around and use it against me in an argument, and y'all, the argument was so stupid. It was so stupid, but it led to all of that. Like, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. It was just a very, very dramatic situation. It didn't even have to get there, because like I said, the argument was so stupid. I felt like it was crazy that it got that heated to the point where both of us were saying some of the stuff that we were saying to each other, like even me. Darn it. But yeah, I feel like I responded. It was literally a reaction. Like, due to what you said to me, I'm saying this to you. Even though in a way, I guess, the same way that I can say that she felt that way, you know, about me for a long time, she can say that I felt that way about her for a long time. Like, that I was holding in emotions or whatever that I had towards her. But either way, that situation is done. That situation is over with, and we are moving on to bigger and better things. But I will say that that is one of the reasons why I stopped calling people my friend, because I wasn't having friends. I was being y'all dump truck. Like, and I feel like sometimes I can get overwhelmed in like my life and feel like I'm kind of doing the same thing, like talking to somebody repeatedly about the same situation, or telling them I'm upset about this, I'm upset, like every time I talk to them. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that friend. So it's something that I'm working on. I know that I don't care for it. So I know that can get super tiring, for like the only thing that a person ever gives you is like bad news or bad topics. I don't want to talk about that. Bitch, can we talk about something happy for once, please? I don't want my friendship to end up like that. So yeah, but like I said, we are moving on to bigger and better things. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys know, but as a micro influencer, I guess you could say, or just like a small YouTuber in general, it's harder for you to get like sponsorships and stuff like that without like management, or without like extreme growth or super, you know, great views on your videos and all of that. So like me, I've had like my best videos are my try on hauls. Those are like my highest view videos, especially my Pretty Little Thing haul that I did. Like that is my highest views. I think I have like 9,000 views on that. And as a small YouTuber, that is like a huge deal. I mean, to me, and maybe even not as a small YouTuber, but just in general, even if you're not a YouTuber, when a person is normally getting like 100 views, 200 views on their videos, and then to see them get 9,000 views, it's just like, ooh wee, like I was very, very excited. So yeah, so I actually had a company reach out to me and send me some clothes for another clothing haul that I'm going to be doing very, very soon. So your girl is getting sponsored content, and it feels really good that like my work and, you know, stuff, I'm putting my own money into and not to say, you know, like that I'm doing nothing spectacular or anything like that, but like spending all this money on these clothes and stuff, and then to have somebody reach out to you and want to do it, like want to collab with you, and you getting the clothes for free, it's just like, oh, okay, like yes, I would love that. So yeah, for any small YouTubers that are watching, it is most definitely possible to get sponsored content with a small number of subscribers. And this was like before I hit 500. Like I posted and said that I hit 500 subscribers, but they had reached out to me before I even hit 500 subscribers. So just don't give up, y'all. Like seriously, don't give up. You definitely can get sponsorships, and you should try. And I've reached out to like different companies, and if you need to, like if you want to work with a company, you know, buy something from them and do a video of it on your channel, and then see, you know, the views and just the engagement overall. And then next time that you pitch yourself, or next time that you want to work with them, you have something to show them, like, hey, why does this look so ashy? Oh, I'm gonna have to tone this down. Y'all, I don't know, maybe it's my lighting. It gotta be my lighting, I don't know, but this stuff looks white. Now, I'm not saying that this is a surefire thing. I'm not saying that, you know, this is gonna 100% work, but I think it's worth a shot personally. But yeah, so sponsored content is definitely coming. I already posted one of the videos that I did with Glamour Hill Beauty, and that was sponsored as well. But I got more stuff coming, so don't think that I'm stopping there, like, cause I'm not. I'm not. See, even this looks yellow on camera, but this is honey, and it's like brown when I'm looking at it, but it's yellow looking on camera. So maybe my lighting is just off or bad or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so okay, so next subject that I wanted to talk about, plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery. And I keep on trying to say cosmetic surgery instead of plastic surgery, because the stuff that I want, somebody's gonna be mad at me, but the stuff that I want isn't necessarily plastic. Like, I don't want to get silicone breasts or anything like that. Is that what they call it, plastic surgery? Because of plastic? Or is it just like, oh, you plastic, like you put together? I don't know. But if it's because of plastic being put in your body, no, that's not what I'm doing. So basically, I am on a weight loss journey. It's really because I stepped on the scale and the number really scared me. It really scared me, y'all. Like, I was just like, how did this happen? But I know how it happened. Being in this freaking house, I eat when I'm bored. So I've been bored a lot. So I've been eating a lot, like a lot. And I don't know, y'all, like, I don't know how I let it get so far. Like, I don't know how I did that, but the number really scared me. And I'm really not trying to, and I don't think working out is my issue. My issue is eating. That is my problem. I love food. I love food. I love eating. I love food. So for me, I can exercise all day long. I can exercise and I'm just fine. I've been running consistently this month and kind of go to the gym, but then it's like I get done running and I be so hungry. I be so hungry. And you know what I do? I eat. And that just cancels out everything. It cancels out all of the running that I did. It canceled out all the gym that I did. Like, and I've heard that like losing weight is like 20% exercise and 80% diet. My diet won't allow it, y'all. So I am really looking into getting some sort of surgery. And I was thinking about doing like the cool sculpting or whatever it is, like body contouring, instead of doing something invasive like an actual, you know, liposuction or something like that. Because I think with the body contouring, it's like just massaging or something. I don't know, child. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that, because when I thought, okay, I want to get this weight off of me, the first thing that I thought was Dr. Miami. And no, I wouldn't go to him. But not saying that there's anything wrong with people that have gone to Dr. Miami. I just know that he is, number one, super expensive. And he play too much. I don't need no funny doctor. I mean, if you're against plastic surgery or you're against cosmetic surgeries or whatever, that's cool for you. This ain't your body. So, and pretty soon it ain't gonna be my body either, baby. So, whatever. In all seriousness though, like, I have tried the whole like workout thing. And it's just really not for me. Like, and there's some people that like, they can do it for like a certain amount of time, and then it's like, oh, well, I can't imagine a day without doing it or whatever. I can imagine a day without doing it. I can imagine several days without doing it, to be totally honest. I don't have to do it at all. But I think I would be more motivated to keep up with a body versus build a body, if that makes sense. Count me out, Sugarfoot. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. So I really want to like look at all of my options, because like I said, working out, I can't picture myself loving that. I can picture myself spending money on my body though, and not wanting to waste my money. So going to the gym after that. But whether you're against it, whether you're for plastic surgery, whatever, if y'all know of any ways that I can lose some weight without having to cut back on my diet, because I love food. You don't love food? Well, my camera just fell. So nasty and so rude. But yeah, so this is the finished face. I'm going to, I gotta curl this front part of my hair again, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so we have come to the end of the video, and this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because y'all be forgetting to subscribe, I guess. Because y'all be watching, y'all be liking, y'all be commenting. But the subscriptions, baby girl and baby boy, where y'all at? But everything that I use in this video today will be in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.